ask, sir, who are you dressed as today?
Vega from Street Fighter.
Have you done costumes before? So I guess you're pretty much old hat at this.
This is my 5th one.
Wow. Now what made you decide to go as Vega?
I wanted something that wasn't like, that's gonna make me sweat all day. So less clothing is better, right? So, and I need something I had to do in a week. So
this only took you a week?
Yeah.
Wow. That is rather impressive. And you got the rose and everything.
Yeah. Nails.
Are they clip-ons, or did you grow your nails out?
I went to a nail salon.
Wow, that is impressive. That's attention to detail right there. So may I ask, at our podcast we have a slogan which is "Stay ballsy."
Okay.
What's the hardest thing for you in putting this costume together?
Fucking figure, man.
Yes, the figure, yeah, definitely. That took the longest, obviously.
Seriously, I get the feeling you could jump off this wall and slay all of us in about 2 seconds.
Yes, he could.
But I would say that would probably be it, but
that murderous rage.
actually the mask, because I used I took a mold of my face, and I've never done that before, so I was kind of scared of the outcome, but it came out good. I'm proud of it.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah.
Well, I must say this is a very impressive piece of work, and thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Playing since 2007.
Really? Since 2007? What made you decide to be the medic?
Because I like the medic.
Favorite class?
Yes.
So, at our podcast we have a slogan which is "Stay ballsy." What was the hardest part about putting this costume together?
Probably making this.
The gun?
Yes.
Now it looks like you made the gun detachable for ease of carry. Is that true?
Yes.
How did you come up with that idea?
What idea?
To make it detachable, because a lot of people just end up stuck walking around if it attaches them.
Because it would be annoying if I could never take it off, because I could never put it down without taking everything off. Yeah.
So, I guess, do you have any words for the internet?
I don't know. If you cosplay, have fun with it.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. Hello, sir, and who may you be cosplaying as today?
I am Jace Bellerin of the Magic the Gathering series.
Okay. Have you cosplayed before?
I have.
Now, what made you choose this costume this time?
We wanted to do a Magic the Gathering cosplay. It's such an uncommon thing to see at conventions.
Uncommon, I get it.
Mythic rare. But we decided to do a group of a couple planeswalkers. We have Liliana Vess right here, actually.
Hello.
And walking around somewhere is a Chandra Noir. Split up right now. We kind of had a fight thing.
Kind of blue, red, problems.
Yeah, it was problems. But we decided I was actually going to be, oh shoot, who was I going to be?
You were going to be Venser.
I was going to be Venser the Sojourner first, and a friend was going to be Jace. But he couldn't get a costume together, so I just stepped up to the plate and decided to be Bellerin.
Nice deal.
Yeah, figure fits, costume's hot as hell, but it's a lot of fun.
So let me ask you a question. So,
absolutely.
The podcast I'm on has a slogan which is "Stay ballsy." What was the hardest thing you had to overcome to get this costume done?
Honestly, I'm a sucker for details. Details. And when you have limited time and resources to make something that, if you look on a card, is so intricate and beautiful, you really have to decide what needs to stay and what needs to go, because you just can't have everything. And it breaks my OCD for beauty art heart. So you just got to pick some and lose some.
Awesome. Very nice, sir. Thank you very much. Well, what have you done here today, sir?
Dealer's room. Take a lot of pictures with my controller. Take a lot of pictures of people with my controller.
So, what gave you the idea to build a gigantic Nintendo controller?
1 year ago, I ran into somebody, I took a picture of them, and they had a Super Nintendo controller, so I kind of looked and told them, like, I'm going to take it a step back, a step forward.
So, I have to ask, is this indeed easier to use than the Power Glove?
Yes.
So, at our podcast, we have a slogan, which is "Stay ballsy." What was the hardest thing to do when you were building this contraption?
I'd have to say painting the B and the A buttons, start and select.
Really?
And also, you know, I drew out the details in the middle part in pencil, and then when I tried to paint over it, I ended up painting over the black part. So I had to redo that part and actually etch it out in gray. But the hard part was, you know, drawing out the putting in the details of, you know, B&A and Nintendo, and then also actually painting it.
Wow.
Yeah, I literally walked around. I had like red, black, and, you know, gray paint all over me. I also got on my feet too. I think even right now the marks are still over there, so I got to clean it up before my landlord says something.
Well, I must say, all your hard work paid off. That's a really amazing contraption you have there.
Thanks.
Thank you very much for your time today, sir.
Thanks a lot.
So if I may ask, who are you dressed as today?
I'm dressed as Captain America.
So what made you choose this costume?
Because it looks like he's wearing a corset.
You know, I never realized that, but that's a really good point.
Yeah, so, you know, red and white striped corset works.
Are you wearing a corset?
So have you done this before?
Yes.
Several times, or? So the podcast I'm on has a slogan called "Stay Ballsy." What's the hardest thing you had to do to finish your costume here?
The star.
Really?
Yeah, because I had to sew it on, and it's stretchy fabric.
Oh no.
And so it was a pain. It wasn't that hard. It was a pretty simple costume. Just had to get all the parts together.
Well, it came out very well. Do you have any words for the internet as a whole?
No, not really.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, sir. May I ask, who are you dressed as today?
Action Bastard.
Action Bat?
Bastard.
Oh, excellent. Now,
He's from Shin-Chan.
from Shin-Chan.
Yes.
What made you decide to do this costume?
He's my favorite character from that anime, and I just thought I'd never seen one at the convention before, so I couldn't resist doing the costume.
So have you made costumes before?
Yes.
So this is old hat for you then?
It was a more elaborate one than I've ever done, but yes.
So I must ask, on my podcast we have a slogan which is "Stay Ballsy." What's the hardest thing you had to accomplish to put together this costume?
Oh, this whole helmet here. It is welded together by PVC, styrofoam, and mesh. It's tough to make.
Do you have any other words for the internet as a whole?
No, just keep enjoying your cons.
Thank you very much.
All right, man.
So, who may I ask are you dressed up as today?
I'm a female adaptation of Loki from the Avengers movie that came out then.
I'm a female adaptation of Thor from the Avengers movie, and we just decided to come together. So.
Okay, so my next question was going to be how do you decide to pick these costumes, but I guess you already got that one covered, huh?
We're best friends as it is, and we really loved the movie, so we decided that, I mean, hey, why not do something absolutely awesome like this? So.
Have you guys done cosplay before?
Yeah, we did Hitalia last year together.
That was kind of the process. Was last year we decided to work together, so this year when we were looking for ideas, we're like, well, what's something that we could do as a pair? And I saw some female Lady Loki and Lady Thor designs online, and we were like, oh,
we gotta do this.
Oh, yeah.
So, at our podcast, we have a slogan which is "Stay Ballsy." What was the hardest thing about putting your costumes together?
Sewing pleather.
Sewing pleather?
Yep, these strips. I didn't buy a pleather needle for my sewing machine. This is all hand sewn.
Wow.
So my fingers got shredded a couple times.
And this is my first foray into corsetry, and it hurt my fingers very much.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I think it turned out pretty well.
I would say that you guys did a very good job.
Thank you. We also, I will say that one of the hardest things was problem solving.
Yes.
Because wasn't sure how I was going to do the horns and this scepter, which is actually Clorox toilet wand. It was new.
Yeah.
So don't get the wrong idea.
We promise.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was little problems like that also occurred, and it was kind of fun to find pretty cheap solutions because we're kind of poor.
Yeah. Like for instance, yoga block, $10 from Target, and you just kind of carve it, cover it in foam, and paint it silver, and boom, you got the hammer of Thor. It's really awesome.
That is very impressive, both of you.
Thank you
so much for your time.
Hey, you're very welcome.
That's what
makes you beautiful.
All right, sir, may I ask you, who are you dressed as today?
Dr. Horrible.
Okay, and that is from?
Dr. Horrible Sing-Along Blog.
This is excellent. Now, have you done this before? Any
cosplay? Yeah.
A lot of times, so you're old hat at this.
Yeah, this is my third Otakon.
Wow. So, what made you choose Dr. Horrible this year?
Big fan of the series. Well, movie. 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Big fan. I was supposed to have a Captain Hammer here with me. Unfortunately, he bailed. And kind of just, I love Joss Whedon. In support of him, I heard back in April that they were thinking about shooting Dr. Horrible 2 this summer.
That would be wonderful.
So I don't know. I just thought it was the right time and place.
Excellent. One more question for you, sir.
Yeah.
There's a slogan that the podcast my friend that you has that is "Stay ballsy." What is the hardest thing you've had to accomplish to get this costume done? What was the hardest thing that's in your way of getting this finished?
Okay, check this out. Ready? You see the lines on my head?
Yes.
That hurts. That's painful. That's I'm still trying to figure out a way to cushion that.
So
but that's tough.
That's
yeah.
dedication, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. All right, and who are you this fine day, sir?
I am Dr. Weird. I am here to, what is it? Experiment for science!
So, what made you decide to come here?
I am Dr. Weird. I need no reason.
Excellent. Now, where might people have seen you before?
I believe it is what they call the Aqua Teen Hunger Force on Adult Swim.
And what do you have here to present to us today in your hand?
I give you corn.
Well, I'm suddenly very nervous and would like to flee before something untoward happens to me, but thank you very much.
This time shall be different.
Well, and who are you dressed as today?
I am dressed as Bayonetta from the game of the same name.
Have you done this sort of thing before?
I've been going to Otakon for 9 years. I'm an old lady now.
I wouldn't go that far.
Thank you.
So how did you choose this costume?
Well, I love the game. It was like Devil May Cry, but with heels. I absolutely loved that. I just thought she was just such a fun and sexy character, and the game isn't afraid to make fun of itself, and I'm obviously not either. I'm 22 years old, and I'm out in Baltimore, and I'm dressed up to the nines, as you can see, so, I mean, it's just about having fun. That's all it is.
So, my podcast has a slogan, which is "Stay ballsy." What's the hardest thing you had to get through to be able to put this costume together?
I did this in 2 weeks before the convention, so the entire thing was ridiculous. I just moved before I did the costume, and all my stuff was in boxes. And it was really difficult, but I was able to make it thanks to my really good friend Zach. Say hello, Zach. And my really good friend Monroe, who's not here, but they're both absolutely great. I couldn't have done it without either.
Well, excellent work. Thank you very much, and enjoy the convention.
All right, I will.